So a couple weeks ago I made this video on experiences, creating running experiences. I said my wife and I were thinking about going to Marquette, Michigan. And if we did, I was going to run along Lake Superior. Well, guess what? Hi, I'm Ralph. This is the Ageless Runner. If you're new here, I'm all about helping you have a safe and fun running life, especially as you get older. So my wife and I did make it to Marquette. It's in Michigan's Upper Peninsula, right on Lake Superior. And that is Lake Superior out there. Beautiful morning here. It's supposed to be sunny today. Running along this really nice trail that goes along the lake. It's actually a very pleasant temperature out this morning. It's in the mid-60s. A little bit muggy, but not too bad. It must be a pretty popular trail. I see people walking and biking and running and along here. So Lake Superior is pretty cool. I don't know if you know much about it, but it's, not only is it the largest of our Great Lakes, it's also the largest body of fresh water in the world. It's huge. I read somewhere that the depth of Lake Superior goes down to 1,300 feet. It's a big lake. And of course, you might be more familiar with Lake Superior from the Gordon Lightfoot song, The Edmund Fitzgerald. It actually sank on Lake Superior in 1975, I think. Been a long time ago. Now off in the distance there, you can see the iron ore docks. I think they're still used, but I'm not sure. It's where they would load iron ore onto freighters, taken down to Detroit or wherever. I'm actually parked over in that area. I'll give you a closer look here in a minute. Marquette's a very picturesque town. It's very pretty. We have a connection here because my mother-in-law, my wife's mother, lived here. I don't know, she's about 10 or 11. So my wife still has some family, not in Marquette, but in other parts of the UP. So we come up here every once in a while. Long drive from Southwest Ohio, but very pretty once you get up here. You can see we're getting closer to the iron ore docks. I'm kind of headed back to where my car is. My wife's walking along the trail. I told her I'd run out for a ways and turn around and come back. Just be catching up with her for too long. I've never been up to Marquette in the wintertime. Did go to Escanaba once for a wedding in December. It snowed so hard on the drive back to the bridge. I was a white knuckler the whole way. I tell the story that it's the only time my wife, her sister and her mother were in the car with me. It's the only time I've ever heard them be totally quiet on the ride because they were not wanting to divert my attention from the road. So when we come up here, we actually go over the Mackinac Bridge. Beautiful long bridge. I know there's some history with it as far as how long it is and so forth. Really fun to go over. One side of the bridge you have Lake Michigan. The other side is Lake Huron. Very cool to go over. So I'm getting a little closer to the iron ore docks. Huge. Massive. My GoPro probably doesn't do justice with how big this structure is. It's huge. Looking inside the iron ore dock, doesn't look like it's used anymore. Huge. So again, as I said a couple of weeks ago, if you travel, bring your running gear with you. Don't pass up the opportunity to run a different or new location. It's a lot of fun, really enhances your running life. Hey, thanks for tagging along on my fun run today. I hope you enjoyed seeing a few sights about Lake Superior and Marquette. I hope you enjoyed some of the scenery. I really appreciate you tagging along. Again, if you like this video, please scroll down and hit the like icon. If you're new here, well, I'd love to have you stick around. Please hit the subscribe button also. Thanks again and happy running.